Mr. Graham, hide your all-you-can-eat buffets.
All right.
Old Fat Frank and the Wizza gonna start fucking up the championship.
Yeah, for real. No
Nope.
shit.
No.
Fat Frank's back.
Yeah,
Frankie
I know.
Lamps.
Oh, no spice bag is gonna be safe.
Oh, not in the
Gonna fuck up
slightest.
all the curry.
Coventry City. What an interesting choice.
Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston?
Arsenal fans have another Sam. AKA the fucking Gooner Graham. Smell the Malort. Looks great in shorts. Sam Grammy.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Hello and welcome to DU Does EFL, a completely brief bias recap of the rest of English football as told by two common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me is Mr. Samuel Graham. How are we doing, sir?
Doing very well, thank you.
And, of course, on the ones and twos, hopefully not so quick draw McGraw like she was last week and actually lets me get through the progression of the show before starting to already start Championship Corner. Producer Mel, how you doing over there, Producer Mel?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, wasn't
hey,
bitter about
Short Billy, how you doing?
Wasn't bitter about that in the re-listen at all. Not one bit. Nope, I was perfectly
Yeah, I'm
fine
sure.
about it.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, definitely not.
You're also
not,
one to let things go
yeah,
easily.
all the time. I am even
Fuck's
keeled,
sake.
dude. I am even fucking keeled.
Fucking mute button.
We're recording at the DU Public House just outside the nation's capital. You can check us out wherever you get your pods. And, of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, there is many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, tell the good people how you can get in touch.
Absolutely. It's at DU Football Show on all the social medias and dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email. That is DU Football Show,
Yeah. Yeah.
in case you're wondering.
Very good.
I've been told I say it too fast.
Okay. Very good. Who told you that?
My wife.
Oh, all right.
Oh, your wife sound checks you.
No, she doesn't at all. I asked her if she had any marketing things that she could do. She said no. So just stop
No.
saying shit so fast.
We're drinking the exact same shit we drank last show. So let's get right into it.
Championship Corner!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, no.
Look at her, right on time.
Excellently executed, Producer Mel. Well done. Gold
You
star.
realize he doesn't know this. I know this.
All right.
It's 50-50 whether he's going to come to me and be like, oh, Producer Mel, how you doing? Have to come up with something fucking witty to say.
It was 0 for 7 seasons, I guess.
Keep the silly to this side of the table, okay? We've got this. We got the silly under control, okay? You're doing just fine over
They
there.
say that every great man has an even better woman behind him, which is why everybody thinks you're shit.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Keep the silly on this side of the table. I like it. That's a good saying.
Yeah.
Well done.
We open with the Sheffield derby as United beat Wednesday 1-0. And with their victory in the midweek, the Blades have moved into second place. Leeds lost to Millwall, but won over the weekend. And then Burnley and West Brom drew each other. And so they sit at 4th and 5th for the table. And then Watford rounds out the rest of the top 6.
There's a lot of old names in here. I
Yeah.
really enjoy being at the top of the championship. That's exciting to me to have Wednesday back in the mix. You've got obviously Sheffield United. I could do without, preferably, but Millwall being there or thereabouts. Like I like sort of these clubs being up and around it.
Yeah, just
it's
for them
nice
to
to have
fuck it off
people-
before the end of the
yeah.
season, which is what they will do.
Yeah. But they're giving us hope right now. And
Yeah.
going into the very busy Christmas period.
And I did mention it, but Sunderland's still sitting in first place currently right now,
yeah,
too.
yep. But very, very exciting to see some of these people sitting around around town. I do want to say one thing real quick. Did you see the Millwall fans? I think it was midweek last week. They did some sort of light show at the Den.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this video?
Yeah, it was the one against Leeds.
And everyone booed the light show. And the Den made their feelings known about it. So what is it, a fucking concert?
Yeah, stop doing that fancy pants shit. We're here to
brilliant.
We are here to watch football and fuck people up. That is what we are here for.
If you can't find that video, find that video. It was just two seemingly men about our age, maybe a little older than us, just complaining about the light show. Yep. It was brilliant. And then you can also hear, obviously, the full stadium's boos and everything else. It's fantastic.
Like the Don supporter doing the fucking losing to Port fucking Vale.
Yeah.
Shut up. Fuck you.
Love it.
Proper lower
I love everything.
league.
It's so petty. It's brilliant. I a lot of time for that.
So, unfortunately, Pompey lost 1-0 to Plymouth, and it was in the 82nd minute. And other than that, it was a completely even match. So,
wait, Plymouth scored a goal?
Yeah, Plymouth actually scored a goal.
Oh, my God. They actually won a game.
Yeah. But they turned around and they rebounded, and they got a nice win over Preston, and they are now finally out of the cellar, which is now owned by QPR.
Good. I feel bad for QPR, to be completely honest with you. I have no qualms with that club, but I just want Pompey to do well.
Well, good story for Pompey. Colby Bishop, a gentleman who had some heart issues, and we've seen that happen quite a few times here recently. We remember Luton last year, and of course Christian Eriksen comes to mind. Back 3 months after surgery and recovery and everything. Scored a penalty.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Always a happy news there.
Yeah, that's always brilliant.
No, and then of course, like we mentioned, good old Frank has decided to coach Coventry City. I
love everything about that.
I have a feeling like these guys think they're gonna get a shot. Like Frank ain't getting another shot at the Premier League. Unless it's a come up as a promotion, he ain't getting another shot. He's had 2 with Chelsea. He had 1 with Everton. None of them have gone well. And I think he's going to be, if he wants to continue to be a manager, he's going to be a championship manager until he gets promoted with a club. And
even then, they might have reservations about him to begin with.
And Rooney, he seemed to have a limited amount of success with Derby, but Derby didn't have any money. So, and then he did all right as a player and then as a coach for United. He wasn't terrible, but also wasn't particularly good. He's been less than inspiring so far with Plymouth.
Let's talk about DC United.
Yeah, DC United, yes.
Because I think he was more than a decent player for Manchester United.
I'm talking about his coaching career, but he played for a little bit with DC United and then coached DC United. And I don't see where, like, even Everton, when he's, a club legend, and a boyhood fan of the club, I don't see where Everton would be like, yeah, we'll take a flyer on that guy. I don't think there's any real proof in the pudding with him so far.
I don't either.
Other than he really likes pudding. And this coming from a big boy. Oh.
Somebody like us at the club that works there likes to talk a lot. Be like, I could chew the fat with that guy.
Yeah.
But he's actually going to chew the fat, though.
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Literally chew the fat.
Yeah, as a fellow gentleman of larger carriage, but at least I'm also of larger stature.
Yeah, he is. Weighs about the same as you do, but he's about 1.5 feet shorter.
Yeah, no, so good. No, so
That's
good.
tough.
All right, Wycombe have won their game in hand.
Wait, you know what he'd look good in?
What?
A tan bulletproof vest. Protesting some sort of democratic policy.
All right. And not your best. Not for cutting me off while I was giving into the next segment.
That's pretty good, though. It is pretty good. 'Cause what was that joke we saw that was great, that all we had to do to win the Civil War was walk briskly?
Yeah.
away from the fight.
That was me who said, in order to beat the Gravy Seals, all you have to do is perform at a brisk walk. Yeah.
I love everything about that. It's a very funny joke.
All right.
They all live in their mom's basements. God. Keep going. Sorry.
Wycombe-
Hey, ironically, so does Nick Fuentes right now.
Hey! 'Cause of
Wycombe-
some 57-year-old woman.
Wycombe won their game in hand and also won over the weekend, so they still stay on top of League One. Birmingham City are right behind them, and Birmingham City do have a game in hand. Worth mentioning, Wrexham beat Mansfield Town 1-0, so Wrexham stays in third, but Mansfield has fallen out of the playoff spots currently, but there are 857,000 games still left to be played, so they'll be okay. And
I like Birmingham City doing well again.
Yeah.
That's good. But Wrexham, I mean, what a story, man. Every week I'm amazed that they're still there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Back-to-back promotions is always difficult to deal with because the money doesn't actually hit the accounts in enough time to get the shit done you need to get done.
Right, precisely.
Right? So the fact that they're still there, I mean, it feels like Ryan and Rob have found a good coach, a good core, a good spine. They add here or there because there's no talk of PSR with them either.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just doing brilliantly. And I love everything about it. It's a good story.
As we learned on the show, too, you have to spend a ton of money in the National League to get yourself out and hope you get yourself out. And if you don't, you're fucked because you're going to...
Because you way overspent. Yeah.
And then you're going to bottom out and find yourself in the Southern or the Northern League because of it, which you see happen quite a bit.
And again, just the brilliant business moves of like putting the show in the team's name so all the revenue goes to the club coffers.
Right.
Got like that kind of stuff where they wouldn't be able to necessarily fund the club per se, under these current rules and stuff.
Their celebrity,
like that.
Their celebrity also gets them very good sponsorship as well,
course.
which is helpful.
Yeah.
All of that works out very well. Now, I will say the fair thing is all the way to 11th place are only 3 points out of 4th place.
Right. So it's still all to play for, obviously.
Right. And mentioning two of those teams that are in and around it, Reading and Bolton are both currently sitting in the top 10 in 9th and 10th, respectively. Bolton got a win, Reading got a draw, but still not, for Reading, just keep getting as many fucking points as you can right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, we've talked about it. January could prove quite difficult for Old Reading Football Club. But seeing Bolton kind of in touching distance is huge. We're very fond of Bolton from the early days of our Premier League experience. And they don't deserve to be in League One, in my opinion.
Looking at the bottom of the table is, remember, 4 teams go down in League One and 4 teams go up in League Two. You have Crowley Town, Cambridge, and Crowley's one of the teams that just got promoted. Cambridge is a team that's been between League One and League Two a bunch. So is Shrewsbury Town, who's in dead last. But one that's been pretty much stead in League One and occasionally the championship is Burton Albion.
Yeah. Yeah, good club. I mean, I'd like to see him back in the championship or back in
stay in League One. Yeah.
Stay in League One or back into the championship at some point. They've been kind of around. Actually, quite funny. Burton Albion and Shrewsbury Town, they kind of have those extra teams on FIFA. Mm-hmm. They were always kind of included back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
And I did do a season with Shrewsbury Town.
Nice.
In my career on FIFA. I never did Burton Albion, but they were there back in the day. And, a lot of these obscure kind of lower league teams you never really find, especially with limited access to British media and stuff, right. as we were coming up in
of course.
in our footballing fandom. But just because of FIFA, they were always kind of ones that I was on the lookout for,
And finally, League Two, Accy thumped Chesterfield 3-0 and have moved into 18th place. So kind of, some distance finally for them. I mean, it's still only 5 points, but it's a lot better than dead last, which is where they were a month ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, they're still in the relegation zone, but...
Now, Morecambe also got a win as well. I just jumped ahead of it, but they're now only 2 points away from safety. So they're right in and about it. Now, back to the top of the table, Port Vale are still on top despite losing to your hated Gillingham.
You just don't deserve to go up now.
So there's a guy
Losing
on
to Gillingham, there's no reason.
a guy I watch on TikTok, footy critic, and he goes around to all the lower league sides and he rates the stadiums. He goes to like fucking 7th tier and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And, calls it the tipple on tap for the beer and shit non-league burger and
Nice.
does all that. He was at Gillingham and he called them the Gills.
So he fucked up.
Yeah. So I was like, I thought
Speaking
it was the Gills.
of lower league food,
Mm-hmm.
we've recently become aware of a Buckfast pie
Yeah, no shit.
in the East League of Scotland. Yep.
That is me getting my vein prepared for all that Buckfast gravy goodness in there.
So, we may have to reach out to one of our cohorts in jolly old Scotland and try to get a bottle of Bucky sent over so I can try me hand at this pie.
I know a few about a year ago because we have somebody that's a friend in the business that Bucky was trying to get over here to the United States and start doing distribution. So I'm gonna do a little looking around. We might be able to get it maybe it's in like a market like New York and we can have it mailed to us. So, be a hell of a note that we got to pay $20 for a fucking, $8.50 bottle of Bucky. But I'm okay with that because never doubt our ability to get something.
I would like my cousin in Glasgow to send us some shit.
That'd be nice. It'd be very nice.
But it'd be good.
Rounding out the rest of the playoff spots, you got Wassel, Knots, Doncaster, Crew, and Dons have shot up because remember, Dons were down near the bottom of the table at the start of the season as well. Oh,
It's MK Dons, right?
Yeah, MK Dons, who we don't like, so they can
At all, so
themselves.
that's fun.
Yeah, no, we want them to not be in the playoff spots.
Absolutely perfect.
All right, so that is going to wrap it up. Mr. Graham, any parting words?
No, just don't call out accidentally dead former players.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Somebody
Sheffield
that'll be
Wednesday,
yes, someone that will certainly be probably officiating in the lower leagues of English football is it Michael Cote, the referee in the Premier League. Coot, yeah, that's it. Yeah, talking a little shit about Liverpool and Klopp publicly.
I didn't see this.
Yeah.
I didn't see this at all. And now I don't think that's his name because I think that's David Coote.
Yeah. Coote. Might be 2 E's, not sure. But he said that Jurgen Klopp.
David Coote.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp's a cunt, which he's not wrong. But you're a professional referee. You're not allowed to say that, mate.
So
Don't say that.
Yeah, 2 hours ago, the Guardians posted David Coote has made a fool of himself, but worse, he's undermined referees.
Yeah.
Just outright.
Yeah.
Did you see David Coote was suspended over anti-Liverpool remarks? Yeah. From the Associated Press, which you know what? I haven't seen it on X yet, so I don't know if this is real.
Quote, Klopp is a fucking cunt, is what he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Again, not wrong, but also, you're a professionally paid referee. Let's not, come on now.
Didn't David Coote referee one of the Arsenal red cards this year?
He might have. I'm not sure.
I might play the rest of the season under protest.
Yeah, well, yeah, because that's.
He may have some similarly held feelings against Arteta.
Yeah.
You don't know.
He's a United supporter. He don't care about Arteta. Well, no, Arteta, no. Yeah,
It's the biggest rivalry ever.
He doesn't care about Arteta.
There's something here. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
The whole point is he's going to be coaching in the lower leagues, which is the tie-in to this show. So, all right, everybody, next up is Injury Time, where we're going to preview 2 weeks from now action. We're going to talk about the beers we've been drinking. We're also going to check in on our fantasy teams and our adopted clubs. Should you want to support the show, Mr. Graham, how do you go about doing that?
I have something else to say, but I will say that first. It's at DU Football Show on all the social medias. DUFootballShow@gmail.com to get in touch via email.
That's
but if you,
not what I asked
If you
for.
want to support the show,
Well,
I'm
that's
just
you
doing a
trying
secondary
you're trying
plug.
to spin around and cover.
Doing a secondary plug.
You fucked up, and I'm pointing it out.
Anyway.
You pointed out if I fuck up. You
I can
fucked up.
always do a second call to action if I want to.
No, you can't.
I chose to this time.
Yeah. That was a conscious choice, I'm sure.
It's the football show at patreon.com. Now you've got me fucked up.
God, him, coach.
It's
How's it feel me running around in your head in there?
patreon.com/DU football show. Just sign up to that $5 tier. You get all the extra shit he just talked about.
All right, say your final word.
Did you see Mike Dean on another popular show?
No, I did not. I try to avoid Mike Dean at all
In
costs.
the UK, yeah, but he didn't avoid you. He just came out. They asked him a question, and he couldn't resist. He had to make it about himself. They asked him a question about a yellow card that was given, and he was like, "Do you think this should have been a yellow card?" And instead of being like, excuse me, instead of explaining the decision like he's meant to be doing, he just kind of went, "Yeah, I mean, it's probably a yellow card, but the first one's free, innit?" What? It's just like, and then this stuff about Coot comes out. It's just like all of y'all are just fucking, y'all know what you're doing, do you? Terribly unprofessional.
Till we get back from the international break.
Good night.